As we have seen, moral rules are made by your conscience. They are your personal opinions about what is right or wrong. If you think about this for a while, you will realize that different people might have different moralities because they can have different opinions about what is correct or incorrect. My morality can be different to your morality, and the morality of a certain country or society can be very different to the morality of another social group. Think about slavery, for example. This is something that today we consider absolutely immoral and unacceptable, but in the past it was quite normal because there was slavery during antiquity and it was a common social practice. So what happens here? Is it that they were wrong in the past? They didn't realize that slavery was immoral? Or is it simply that they had a different morality that for them was right and for us is immoral? This is a big question, and there are different ways to answer to this question, different philosophical points of view about this. One of these points of view, is called moral relativism. According to moral relativism, the moral rules that we follow are relative. They depend on the historical moment and the society we live in, because moral rules for relativists are learned. They are the things our parents, our teachers, our friends, our society tell us that are correct and incorrect. So if we grow up in a different society, they will give us different norms and we will consider correct or incorrect different things. Now think about this for a moment. If relativism is correct, then we have no right to say that slavery is absolutely immoral and incorrect, because in the past they had a different morality and they saw things otherwise. What we can say from a relativistic point of view is that for us, morality is incorrect. For ancient Romans, for example, morality was all right. Now there is a different point of view about this, which is called moral objectivism. For moral objectivists, morality is objective. It is not subjective. So this means that morality is something that exists in itself. There are some things that are absolutely right and absolutely wrong. For example, slavery is absolutely wrong for an objectivist. The problem is that people in ancient times, like the Romans, didn't know, didn't realize. They were not aware of the immoral circumstances that appear in slavery. According to moral objectivism, every human being, by nature, has the possibility to determine what is right and wrong. So there are some basic moral rules that are part of our human nature that are not learned. Of course, many of the things we do and consider correct or incorrect are learned, but for a moral objectivist, some of them, very basic, are not learned. They are part of our nature. And that's what permits an objectivist to determine that some moral rules should be valid for everybody, regardless of the time and place we live in.